Alright guys, it is March the 19th, 2025, and I hope everybody's been having a wonderful day so far today. Well guys, that video on Monday kind of blew up, and I had no idea that that video was going to get as many views as it did. I had no idea. It's crazy that video got as big as it did, and that's one of the things I want to talk about in today's video. This is the second time that I'm filming today's video, as a matter of fact. I filmed the video earlier today, this morning. But I'm back refilming this video because I thought that it would be important for me to do so. And the reason being is because, guys, I started to read through all the comments from Monday's video today. I took yesterday off. I mean, like I said, I was going to take the day off, and I did. I didn't get on YouTube really at all. I didn't read through a bunch of comments or anything like that. I mean, I just needed the day to think to myself and like, what's the next step forward? And like I said, that's what I did. But you know, while I took that day off, that video continued to blow up. I think yesterday morning it was at like 8,500 views when I first saw it. Well, it's at over 20,000 views right now. I think it's like 23,000 views as of this moment. And when that happens, you know, it brings a lot of people in that have never watched my videos before. There's just a lot of traction on the channel. You know, people click on it. I guess they see the title, or they saw the title and they decided, you know, I'm gonna watch this video and see what this is about. And like I said, a lot of people that haven't been here before came. And unfortunately, when that happens, it also brings a lot of trolls in and people that say some really mean, hurtful things. And that's unfortunately what happened on Monday's video. I don't know how many comments I got to. I have no idea. A lot. And I read a lot of your comments. And I just want to say, guys, if you ask me a question, there's just no way I could get to your questions. And I didn't want to like pick and choose whose questions I would answer, and then somebody feels like, you know, like I decided not to read theirs for whatever reason. I just decided just to go through, read it, and like the comment. There were people that, you know, if they donated a super thanks, I mean, I just felt like, you know, I needed to respond to them. I mean, I just felt like it was only fair to do so. But the rest, I mean, I read them and liked them. And I want to just say, you know, thank you so much for all of the kind words and for the prayers and for the well wishes. It really did touch my heart. I had no idea I had touched so many people. I didn't. I knew I had touched a lot of people, but man, so many people told me that I've touched their lives, and it really, really made me feel good to know that. It really did. But back to what I was saying, you know, with all the traction that got brought onto the channel because of that video on Monday, unfortunately it brought a lot of really nasty comments too. A lot of nasty comments, and I just don't understand it. I don't know why people would go on there and say things like that, but either way, I'm not here to make a video about nasty comments. What I wanted to say is that, guys, if I haven't gotten to your comment just quite yet, just give me a little bit of time. I will get to them. I had to stop. I don't know which comment's going to be what. And as I'm reading through, you know, I'm reading a really great comment, you know, that's full of love and heartfelt well wishes and, you know, prayers and all that stuff. And then I get to the next one and it's somebody saying something really nasty. And I'm not even going to even get into what people said. There were a couple of comments that were basically the same. I don't know if it was the same person or what. If it's just somebody trolling me, I don't know. But there were a couple of comments that were exactly the same, almost verbatim. But there were a lot of other comments that I just don't understand it. Why you would want to come on here and say something like that to me, especially when somebody's going through something like this. But that's neither here nor there. I can't explain why people want to be mean to each other, but either way, my point is that if I haven't gotten to your comment yet, I will. I had to stop today. It was really hurting my feelings, and it's just getting to me. I just had to stop. And like I said, not saying that I'm not going to get to your comments. I will. I just need a couple more days just before I go back to those. Now, the video for today, I'm sure it'll be perfectly fine. I will go to the comments tomorrow and respond to them. But Monday's video, like I said, there's just too many negative comments on there right now, and I don't know which one's going to be one of those. And I'm just not in the headspace right this moment to deal with that. I'm just not, because it just really dug into me. I'm just really going through it right now, and that's the last thing that I need. So, anyway. What I wanted to talk about today, guys, is that I'm not giving up. I read a lot of comments of people telling me that I should go get a second opinion, and I'm already in the process of trying to do that right now. I have already made an appointment with my GI doctor. I'm going to go see him. After seeing my GI doctor, I'm hoping that he's going to give me a referral to another hospital. I don't want to say what that hospital is right this second, but I am trying to get into another hospital. And the hospital I want to try to get into has a spectacular liver specialist team there. I'm hoping that I can get in there and speak with their doctors and see what they might be willing to do. But I'm not giving up. If anything, I'm just going to keep fighting even harder. I've got so many of you out there that tell me that these videos help you so much every day, and I need to be here to continue to help people. I want to be here to help everybody. I want to be here for you guys. I mean, this community is so wonderful. It's so beautiful. And, like I said, I want to continue to be here for y'all. And at the same time, I need to be here for my wife and my kids. I need to be here for my family. And the rest of my family as well. My mom, my dad, my brother. I mean, I just need to be here. I'm not going to stop fighting. I'm going to keep fighting until my last breath. I haven't given up yet. I can't even explain to you guys the amount of pain, the amount of days that I've spent in the hospital, the torture that I've gone through. I mean, the last couple surgeries I've had, I was wide awake on the operating table. I mean, that's how determined I was to try to get this addressed. That I was willing to do that. And that was not a fun experience by any means. It was very scary, and it hurt. It was pretty traumatizing, but I went through it, and I'm going to keep going through what I have to in order to be here for as long as I possibly can. I do not want to go anywhere. If it takes getting a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, a 10th opinion from a doctor, I will keep going and speaking with doctors until I get somebody that's willing to work with me and is willing to help me. Maybe in the meantime, while I'm doing that, maybe my doctor in Charleston will change, his decision. Maybe he'll be willing. He said he's going to go back and speak with the clinical team, and they're going to come up with an action plan going forward. So we'll see what they say. I do need to see the blood doctor. That was part of the conversation the other day, was to see the blood doctor and speak with them and find out if I do have that clotting disorder that I was talking about. I really think that's playing a part in this, and I wasn't even aware of it until just here recently. So I'm going to be speaking with them about that. And like my doctor said, you know, maybe we find out you've got that clotting issue and we can get you on some kind of medication or something and then try again. But I'm not going to stop trying in the meantime. I'm not going to just sit and wait. I know how time sensitive this is. I know personally. And the last thing I want to do is develop ascites. I know that there's a lot of other things that could happen, like a variceal bleed or that infection like my doctor was talking about, but my biggest fear is ascites. And I know that sounds crazy, but it is such a painful thing to go through, and it is such an uncomfortable way to live. I do not want to have ascites again. And I want to be here too, but I do not want to have ascites. I just don't. I don't want to live that life again. So I'm going to do everything it takes in order to get this addressed. So that's my plan moving forward, is to get a referral to go see some more doctors and get some more opinions and find out what another doctor might be willing to do or whatever. So we'll just see what happens from there. Guys, thank you so much for all of the kind words, all the prayers. I was reading the comments, and they were talking about having a prayer for me today at 12 o'clock. And guys, I just can't thank y'all enough for that. And for everybody that's prayed for me, all the well wishes, thank you so much, guys. All the people that have donated to the Buy Me a Coffee or the Super Thanks or the Cash App, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it so much. I'm going to go get more opinions, guys. And it's not going to be long, hopefully, before that happens. So I'll be keeping you guys all posted as I move through this journey and find out what's going to happen next. I'm going to continue to make the videos every single day. I'm not going to stop. As a matter of fact, I'm just even more determined to keep making these videos and keep helping people. More determined not to see people end up in my shoes. So I just wanted to come on here today and just share that with you guys and just let you guys know that if I haven't, like I said, if I haven't gotten your comment, it's not that I'm ignoring you or I don't want to read it or anything like that. I stumbled across way too many negative comments as of this moment, and I need to take a break. It really started dragging me down. And that's just the last thing I need right this moment. So just please don't feel like I'm like not doing this on purpose to like hurt somebody's feelings or something, because I know that you guys took the time to go in there and write a comment to me and to tell me how you felt and things like that, and I appreciate it so much. It's just I got to give it a second before I finish reading those comments, and it's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is right this moment, and I hope that everybody can understand that I haven't gotten to. I'm truly sorry. I really am. I just got to protect my mental state at this moment. Because if I don't, it's going to end up affecting me and my family, and I just don't want to I don't want to take it out on them. I don't want to be in a bad mood, especially when my wife and my kids get home and all that stuff, and they're wondering if they did something wrong. It's really hard sometimes to not show how you're feeling, and sometimes people can misinterpret that you might be just not having a great day, and they might misinterpret it as that you're angry at them or something, and that's by far the case. And I want everybody here to know that as well, that it's not the case. I just need to protect my mental health at this moment. It's really unfortunate, but it just is what it is right now. But guys, like I said, I'm not giving up. If anything, I'm digging in my heels even harder, and I'm just going to keep pushing forward and trying even more. If for anything else today, guys, if you're driving by that store, or you go into the grocery store or the gas station and you see that big cooler of beer sitting there by the cash register like I was talking about, and those beers are calling your name, don't do it. Say no. If for anything, you do not want to end up like me today. You know, if any thought crosses your mind, don't do it. It's not worth it. It truly is not. Guys, I think that's it for today. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you and all the kind words, the well wishes, and the prayers from all of you. I really do. And like I said, please stay sober today. That little devil on your shoulder is lying to you. It really is. So, with that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop over here for today. Thank you so much to everybody. And thank you for the, all of the donations to buy me a coffee, Cash App, super thanks, all that. I truly do appreciate the support, guys. I really, really do. And thank you so much for all the kind words in the comments, the prayers. I know you guys have been praying for me, all the well wishes, everything from you guys. I truly do appreciate each and every single one of you. And until tomorrow, I will see each and every single one of you then. I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.